Good morning and welcome to But You Don't Look Sick and Other Stupid Things That People Say. I wanted to do this a couple of days ago on World Sjogren's Day. But if you have an autoimmune disease, you know that sometimes what you want to do is not what you get to do because your body said no. So I didn't, doing it today. If you do not know what Sjogren's syndrome is, look it up. Type up SJO and it will come up in your little bar. That's what I tell my students to do because it's the only thing that is SJO. When I was first diagnosed with Sjogren's several years ago, I don't know how many, the only thing they would tell you is you have dry eyes and you have dry mouth and dry other things. And now they have figured out, shockingly, since there's millions of people who have it, that it also causes neurological disorders. They knew about brain fog too, which you will probably see while I'm talking to you. It causes you to forget things. It causes body pain. It causes neuropathy. It causes trouble breathing. It is fully systemic, messes with your whole body. And it usually comes with friends like lupus and other things. I don't actually have that. I have primary Sjogren's, but I have some other things that go with my broken body. The reason I wanted to talk to you today is what I said at the beginning. But you don't look sick. Do you know how many times I've heard that? About a bajillion. Oh, you're sick, you have a disease, but you don't look sick. I probably look sick right now because I didn't do anything with myself. Because I have an autoimmune disease and I'm tired and I don't want to. I don't have to look sick. People want to think we are hypochondriacs because we don't look sick on the outside. But we are on the inside, where it actually matters probably more. I don't know. I guess you could be sick on the outside and it matter. I don't currently have that disease. I have had bosses. I have had friends. I have had family members. But you don't look sick. What do you mean you can't come to that wedding? What do you mean you can't get that done? What do you mean you can't host 47 different things like you used to? Y'all, I hosted 3 parties at my house in one day years ago. But that was years ago. And if you're wondering why I don't know how long it's been since I've had Sjogren's, it is not a date I want to remember. It was a fluke to even find out that I had it. Back here, behind this ear, I had a softball-sized something, lymph gland swollen, and my ear, nose, and throat doctor thought I had cancer. So he did a CAT scan. Was it cancer? He wanted to read it himself, and he said, let me try one more test, and we found out that I had Sjogren's. My general practitioner has no idea how to deal with it. He cannot even say it correctly. He's real sweet, though. And so he sent me to a rheumatologist, and he's like, oh, yeah, you got Sjogren's. And he gives me a pill. And I go in every 6 months and get blood work and get a pill. And the man doesn't even talk to me. Just, anyway. At one point, he tells me, well, you're just going to take this pill because you're never going to get better. It's not the right thing to say to me. 1, God wants to make me better. He'll make me better. The thing to say is you are not going to ever get rid of Sjogren's. There is no cure for Sjogren's. I know that, but don't tell me I'm not ever going to get better. And some days, I believe I will never get better because I feel raggedy, like today. My husband's got COVID, so there's extra stuff going on around here, and I can't do much with it. So I switched doctors. Never be afraid to switch doctors. I found a new rheumatologist, and he is awesome. He said that was shameful for that doctor to tell me that. He said, I will never be cured, but I might have better days if I do things a little differently than how I do. Like don't eat chocolate cake for breakfast. like I'm probably about to do here in a little bit. That's why I got this. But don't be afraid to doctor shop. Find one that you like, that you love. On a side note, I have a great life. Love my husband. Love my children. Love my grandbabies. Love the Lord. He should have been first in that list. I have a house I love, although it's too big for me now, and it's hard for me to go up and down the stairs because my legs hurt. Because I also have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I also have neuropathy, which is just awesome. It's just great. But the reason I wanted to do this is because there's people everywhere that have this kind of stuff, and they hear stupid things like, but you don't look sick. But what's wrong with you? Why can't you do this? Why are you always bailing out on stuff? Because sometimes we can't do things anymore. Our lives have changed. The fact that we don't show up at your stuff may have changed your life a little bit too, but I promise it did not change your life as much as it changed ours. I may never do another one of these. I may never post this. We shall see. If you see it, you'll know I did. I don't know the answers to anything. I don't know about anybody else's Sjogren's. I don't know about anybody else's sickness or diseases. I just know about mine. So there you go. I know I don't really look sick, but right now it's hard for me to get up off the couch. My mouth feels like I've been eating crackers with no water. My legs hurt, and I do not have the energy to pour, what out of a boot. If you don't know what, you're probably not real colloquial like I am. I get accused of that a lot. Either way, I hope that you know that you're not alone, and it makes you feel a little bit better. If I do this again, maybe I will rattle less, but I doubt it. Ask my students. They will tell you I rattle. That's what I do. But have a great day. If you have an autoimmune disorder, you're probably not going to be healed from it, but you can get better. You can have better days. Don't listen to those people. Have a great day, and God bless.